This is part 2 of a series, and this would seem a little bit out of context just landing on this, but I'm going to try to keep running with the same train of thought because it paused like midstream. But what I was saying is that some of the greatest experiences I've had were because I would be somewhere where I was exactly could have been anticipated not to be by either by myself or someone else that would be anticipating me, such as when I became a professional driver the first time. I first wanted to become a truck driver during the pandemic to help with the supply chain and some of the recruitment material that came out. I instinctually, I think I could sense that some of the restrictions about drivers, it might have been relaxed during that time because they really needed people's asses to be driving. But then, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, I was trying to be a little bit humorous like that, but it actually did work for me. But different people that would have an interest in what I have going on, not necessarily my best interest, wouldn't be aware that I would even attempt something like that, but it got to work. And then after that happened, I had one time I drove my mom to, so I had worked way the hell out in the sticks because I had actually been stocked where I live at. So I went way the hell out to the sticks because I wasn't trying to work even where I live at. But then I was doing I dropped my mom about it after I had left that role, maybe 4 or 5 months later. Some of those experiences of safeguarding young people, but also there's actually nothing more beautiful than young people learning. That's the most beautiful thing because that's the future right there. That's actually the potential. That's pure potential for something better than what we've experienced. To me, I've been something of an artistic person in like some of my thoughts and what I value, because like one thing is when I was young I had a lot of rose-colored glasses, so when I would move away from somewhere I'd really miss that place and those experiences. Then I'd go back there, people that remember me, they're like, what the hell are you doing back around here? What the hell would you come back here for from where you got off to? But it's actually because I was sentimental like that and had rose-colored glasses. That's part of, I think, an artistic bent. But one of the most beautiful things and ideals that I've appreciated and recognized from an artistic standpoint is just young people learning. That's very beautiful to me, the future like that. So those experiences that I had that first time as a driver, it stuck with me, and I had a calling for that, but I had left that role because of some of the micromanaging and disingenuous oversight that I got at that role. But then I took my mother to an appointment. Then I started a delivery shift. This venue I was at, the platform, it can take you anywhere in the greater Twin City area or the greater city area, metropolitan area. But from where I started that morning after dropping my mother off at an appointment, it took me way out, exactly back in the area, not the same area, but very close to the area where I had been a driver before earlier that year, but somewhere I would never be in life in that area. I'd never have a reason to be in that area, although it's still part of the metropolitan area. Then I saw recruitment material for actual big bus drivers. And it spoke to me because as I was driving through that area. I think that your relationships to people, they connect you to a land. So if you go through somewhere you don't know, it can be interesting to go through there because you can sense a little bit of the history, but it doesn't connect you